Alright, Paintball338 here with Patrick in my hot ass garage, and we are going to do a Pinokio versus Rotor video. I don't have the prophecy, I can't do Pinokio Rotor prophecy, all $150 numbers, but whatever. Anyways, start off with the Rotor. Everybody knows the stupid little disassembly, blah blah blah. I'm not going to take it apart for you.
Stupid.
Yeah, it's just waste of your time, waste of mine. You can look up other vids if you don't know how to do it. Alright. And then everybody also knows the nose cone changes for the Pinokio. This takes no time at all, so I'll just do it real fast. See? Back or scenario, or even snake if you want. And then back to normal. Alright, basically, Pinokio. Let's just go, top of the list. Let's just go with compatibility. All loaders fit all guns. Everybody knows that. Unless you're an idiot. All loaders fit all guns. Speed feeds on this take Halo speed feeds, which means just about any speed feed from my Empire one, this $2 speed feeds to the $20 Virtue Crowns right here. Can fit on it. The Rotor, on the other hand, does not. They got these feed fats, which are like 2-cent little pieces of rubber or foam or whatever. Those I've seen those online, they seem to work. Then they got the Virtue Crown, which my dad has one. This is my dad's Rotor, by the way. He has one, it's just, it's somewhere around here.
Well, good.
And yeah. And then they also have the Exalt feed gate, or the Exalt speed feed. And so the speed feed price is about the same. Speed feed level, I would definitely go with the Pinokio, because you can just put Halo speed feeds, no need to disassemble a whole bunch of shit and all that. Alright, then let's go with different modes, as they say. This is just simple on, off, on, off. It's got a little bend sensor in there, so that's why it's not spinning right now, so now it is. And then this is also just simple on, off, but the only difference is nothing is inside, as you guys can see. Nothing's inside, but it's still spinning. So there's a couple ways to change the speed. It supposedly feeds 40 balls a second, but nobody can really prove it. I know Dye's put out a video, but everyone's a little skeptical about everything. Try it yourself, I don't know. Anyways, speed, supposedly fastest loader on the market. No need for the amount of speed. I mean, come on, really, no need for the amount of speed. Pinokio, it's got a good amount of speed. It's about, I don't know, like 3 or 4 balls behind this in a 120 pot test, which means basically it's just gonna keep up. It's not gonna. You don't need the speed of the rotor, basically. And now Dye has come out with these little motor mods. You can put in different motors for like less tension if you have really brittle paint, I guess, or more speed if you just want to go crazy. And it's $80 more. I mean, really, you're paying overall. Then you'd be paying or $240 just to try and get the max out of your rotor. When you could, and then the Pinokio, they have the P board out, makes it go a lot faster, supposedly 40 balls a second. Once again, nobody really knows, but I'm not sure. I think it's only like $40, so that would mean you'd be paying $190 for the real fast Pinokio instead of $240. And at these amount of times, I mean, money's everything. And let's go next with capacity. Like I said, 250 right here, and then this would be, I think it's like, they say 200, but it's like 195, 190, something like that. But this does come stock, so this comes in the box. This is 400 right here. The Rotor has an attachment for 250, but it's like $30 more. Once again, you gotta spend more money. So that's basically more money out of your pocket just to try and get more balls. And yeah, and then let's go with profile next. Alright, so obviously, I mean, you can see for yourselves, the profile is going to be tiny for the Rotor compared to Pinokio. I mean, even the side view it's like the Pinokio is so much taller and everything, but still, I've never gotten hit in the hopper with this thing. I've never gotten it. Never gotten hit. In the 6 months that I've been using it, never, not once, gotten hit in the hopper. That demon was sticking my gun out and saying, alright, go for it, hit it. Nothing. The rotor I have used, I know it's my dad's, but I have used it a few times, and I haven't gotten hit. I played my friend in speedball. I actually hit him in the hopper. He didn't notice, but whatever. Next, let's go with, what should we go with, Patrick? You don't know, me neither. Crap. What was I gonna say? Oh, let's go with jams. This, the Pinokio, never jams. I've never had a jam on me. Actually, that's a lie. I've had a jam on me once, but it was a paintball that was about like, it was like that wide and like that flat. So, and it got stuck in between the paddles and the side. But that's just gonna happen when you have terrible paint that's been sitting out there forever. This, my friend used it one day, and it seemed to jam on him every time he turned it on. Every single time, and he couldn't figure out why. He tries to, yeah, Patrick's even used it, he's had a jam on him. Anyways, you pull this little tab, this little lever thing, it moves the red thing back, yeah, you guys all know. So that, it works, I mean, but if you don't know what you're doing, like, you just use it for your friends, like, give it to your friends to use, they're not going to know what this is, even if you tell them. I told my friend before the game, hey, if you need to unjam it, just use this, it's like a little trigger. He didn't pay attention, he didn't know what he was doing. So basically, the Pinokio wins that one too. And let's go with weight. I mean, the weight, the Pinokio is a lot heavier. This thing would be more like an Empire Reloaded B.
You called it a Pinokio.
Rotor, my bad. Thank you, Patrick. The rotor is a lot heavier. It's like a brick compared to the Pinokio. The Pinokio is less than a pound. So it's like a Velocity Junior type thing. The rotor, I think it's closer, I think it's a little over a pound, but comparatively, it's a lot heavier. If you don't believe me, weigh them yourself. I don't care what you guys think. And, let's see, what else should we do? Front profile, yeah, it's tiny. It's tiny as fuck. But you never are going to need the speed of the rotor front profile. It's a little bit bigger, but I mean, even with the nose, come back a little bit. But, I mean, the front profile really isn't that bad. It's about the same. Side profile, yeah, there's difference, obviously. You got fucking an erection on here. But seriously, it's not that much different. I mean, to clean it out, all you gotta do is this. I mean, yeah, it's the same. That's a little bit easier to clean, but if you're going to clean all the way down, as it feels like you take everything out, I'm not even going to take off the top right now. Anyways, overall, let's just go across the board again. Alright, so Pinokio wins the speed fees, it wins the capacity for stock. It wins, I don't know if it wins upgrades, but cheaper upgrades, yeah, it wins. Overall, better price. They're about the same. They're the same price. You can find